It's been 30 days and over 3,000 miles since we started our drive north, and today we've made it. We're finally crossing into the last frontier, Alaska. This week, we dive into the coastal town of Valdez, face off with a few curveballs while searching for free campsites.
That's a no-go.
And end up parked on a beautiful riverbed that is quintessential Alaska. If you've ever dreamed of living in a van, waking up to wilderness outside your window, or driving until the map runs out, this one's for you. I'm Emily, this is Brian, and our adventure pup Wes. We've been living on the road full-time in our converted Sprinter van since July 2024, and this summer, we're chasing adventure through the heart of Alaska. This is our adventure out there.
Good morning. We've had a really awesome time exploring Canada for the last couple of weeks. We're really excited to get to our next destination for the summer. Let's go to Alaska. Mandatory stop at Destruction Bay for some maple syrup and to leave our sticker on the building, which they told us we could do. The roads start to get really crazy from here.
She stays, love grows under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed it, wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought. All the people stared as if we were both quite insane. Someday by day.
Getting close. Bye, Canada.
That's the way the whole thing started. Silly, but it's true. Thinking of a sweet romance beginning in a queue. Came the sun, the ice was melting. No more.
Hey, we're at the border. We're just a couple kilometers away from customs, which we'll go through in a second. Hopefully it's as easy as it was getting into Canada, but so stoked we made it back to Alaska.
Oh, very excited.
We were standing in front of this sign like 10 months ago.
Yeah.
Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought.
How's it going?
How many?
2.
License plate in what state?
Nevada.
Anything from Canada with you guys?
Couple plums, some cherry tomatoes.
How long you guys stand up here?
The summer.
Okay. Been up here before?
We have.
How many pets?
Just one.
There you go. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, you got a treat.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Gonna eat that in my lap, huh? Good, how are you?
All right. You guys like any kind of inflatable pack rafts, paddle boards, kayaks, any kind of watercraft?
No.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks. You got a Trito that time.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. We are officially in Alaska. Customs was really, really easy. In fact, the guy even gave Wes a little milk bone treat, which was really nice. And now we're just kind of stuck in construction because the roads in Alaska don't get much better than they were in the Yukon. Today we're headed to Tok, and we'll try and find somewhere to camp there tonight. There's not a lot in between here and there, but it's really good to be back in Alaska. You're just gonna wear that for the next 2 months?
The official headgear for Alaska.
What else are you gonna do when you're waiting in construction?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we found our first campsite in Alaska. It's free. It has a river. I definitely think Wes is gonna approve because it has been a long drive day, but let's make sure. Turns out it might be an inside afternoon, so you got a lot of rain heading our way. Hopefully not too much, huh, bud? Alright. 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 Good morning. We had a really nice night. Our first night in Alaska. It was super peaceful, great camp spot. Did rain heavily most of the night, but I think the first night was just a great start to this trip. And I think we're gonna start pushing on now. We're gonna head down to a fjord down by the coast, maybe do some fishing, maybe go see a glacier. I'm really excited to get this trip going. If you ever find yourself in Alaska on the Richardson Highway in Glen Allen, there's a visitor center here that is awesome. Very friendly staff. Got my fishing regulations today for where we're headed. They have all kinds of trail information. They have all the information on Alaska. Definitely recommend stopping here. We are in Keystone Canyon on our way to Valdez. This is absolutely one of our favorite drives in all of Alaska. I would drive down to Valdez just to come through this canyon. It's absolutely amazing. We are down here just outside of Valdez. We're trying to find some riverbed camping, and it's just the river's kind of crazy right now. There is this access, but you can't tell from this camera angle. Like, I know we could get down here, but I guess I might be able to do that. I think we're gonna go for it, actually. Well, let me check this out and make sure. See? I don't know if this is the spot either, honestly. There's a little fire ring right here, but I don't know. I think we're both looking for more of a 360 view around camp, and this just gets super rocky out here. So I don't know. I know we'll find something. I just don't think this is the spot. So we'll keep hunting. Look at how beautiful that water is, though. Coming out of that canyon. That's glacial water. Man, I am just absolutely loving being back in Alaska. So much fun.
We're at our third river spot we're trying to get. Brian's just walking it. I don't know if he's coming back happy or not. Mike got skunked again.
That's a no-go. That tree tunnel gets very narrow and low, and I wouldn't want to have to back out of that. So I think there's a lot of potential at this river. I just don't know if this is the time of year. I don't know if the river's rising or going down. So I talked about a spot earlier that I was like, it was a little too close to the main water for me, not knowing if it's rising or getting lower. So I'm gonna check out a couple other things and figure something out.
Yeah, river spot might be a bust right now.
But like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of spots here. We found a couple that just weren't accessible yet. So, and again, we don't want to risk anything dumb.
It's day one of our Alaska journey.
Don't let me make dumb decisions on day one. I had fun four-wheeling.
It does look like Hawaii.
Well, it's starting to get late. We've been on the road for hours again. And we found a really cool area. iOverlander's saying that these are some legitimate spots, but I'm looking at OnX right now and it's saying this is actually a private road. There haven't been any signs, but it says private road. We don't want to get the knock, especially by someone that's pissed off because you're on their property, possibly. So I think we're going to turn around and we're probably just going to have to go pay for a campground for the night. And then we'll figure out plans for the next couple nights, because we kind of do want to slow down and just stay in one spot for 2 or 3 nights. It'd be pretty nice. So let's get off this road.
Well, guys, after 8 hours of driving around in the van today, 4 hours of which, I'm not even exaggerating, we're driving around looking for dispersed camping in and outside of Valdez. We're at an RV park. We are at Eagles Rest RV Park here in Valdez. We were here last year when we came and visited. Absolutely love this RV park. It's nice and it's right within town and walking distance to just about everything. But there's just not a lot of great dispersed camping options here in Valdez. We tried to do the same thing last year, not quite as extensively as we did today, but ran into some similar problems. So it's starting to get late. We're starting to get hungry and decided, you know what? RV park for the night doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, especially because it's been a few days since we took a shower. So we're going to go ahead, take advantage of that, and then tomorrow we will try and find something else again. But this RV park does happen to be pretty close to a great local brewery.
There is a really awesome food truck out here attached to this brewery. We did not get a chance to try this out last year. I wasn't sure if I wanted halibut or not. I've been dreaming about this for almost a year now. Doesn't it look so good? It looks like little chicken tenders. Halibut basket. Oh my god. The breading is perfect. The halibut is like chicken. Like super tender chicken. And I don't know if it's the sauce or the breading. There's something tangy in there. I would honestly come back to Valdez just to get the halibut basket. Oh my gosh. Babe, get some.
All right. Our new dilemma. It's 11 o'clock at night. You can see how much daylight. It doesn't get dark here anymore. And we need airflow in the van. So we like to sleep with our fan open for airflow, but it's like a freaking laser beam at night. Just every time you move around, you get blasted in the face by light. We do have this cover for our fan, and I'm thinking we put it on and leave this open for the airflow, and I think that's gonna work, babe, because the eye masks,
They're so uncomfortable.
you want to see it too?
They're so uncomfortable
go.
to sleep with.
This doesn't work. But I think this is gonna work. We'll see. I think, yeah, leaving this flap open, right?
Let's try it.
Let's try it, because, man, I just want to be a vampire, and it ain't happening here. 11 at night. Look at that. Yeah. Good night.
We've been in Valdez for a couple of nights staying at that RV park, and while we love Valdez, seriously think it's one of the most beautiful cities in Alaska, being on the Prince William Sound, surrounded by these beautiful mountains. I think it's time for us to move on. There's really no legitimate free camping options here in Valdez, and we found out that a couple of years ago they put a city ordinance in place saying you couldn't camp within the city or around it because they were trying to draw more people into the campgrounds here for business, which we totally understand. But at $60 a night staying in an RV park, we're not gonna probably hang out very much longer. And it's also been raining pretty much nonstop since we got here.
Yeah, like Emily said, we love it here. It's really popular for fishing, sport fishing, charters, glacier charters. One of the highlights of our trip last year was going on a glacier charter. It was amazing. But I think we're gonna start to kind of head inland a little bit, maybe get out of this weather, and hopefully find some free camping. We found free camping. BLM land about an hour outside of Valdez. Check this site out. Well, we were gonna walk down this road to check out some other campsites that are showing up on a map, but this looks like it was in an avalanche this winter, and there's some fallen trees over here. My little chainsaw isn't gonna cut through this, so I think we're gonna call it good where we're at.
What is this treat? The sun is out! First day since we've been in Alaska to see the sunshine, and it feels good. He's got his bear spray. He's dancing around. Oh, Brian, I love you. Can't even hear me. Hi, Brian. So it is nice outside right now. We just went and walked around, but it also looks like some rain clouds could be moving in. So I think we're gonna cook dinner in the van tonight. And tonight is my favorite night. You guys know where I'm going with this? You know where we're going with this?
Not my favorite night.
Fajita night. Oops. Don't want to eat the sticker. Although I did hear from someone that the stickers on produce are actually edible. Have you heard that?
I have not. What would the glue be made out of?
I have no idea. I think I saw it like on Instagram. So believe it.
Believe it.
Must be true.
Well, let's start saving them and we'll have a sticker salad. A produce sticker salad.
Just a little dog hair. Never hurt anyone. Brian gets the grande tortillas.
Do you know why I chose this tortilla?
I have a feeling you're going to try and make this anything but a fajita.
Is it still a fajita if I fold it like a burrito?
I just don't understand what you have against fajitas. And yeah, your burrito folding skills could use some work there, bud.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
You like fajitas, admit it.
I can't hate on anything that tastes this good. No matter what it's called.
Cheers.
That was a really delicious dinner. Dishes are about done. Just about all cleaned up. I think we're going to call it a night. See you guys in the morning. We had a really nice night here at this free campground. When we went to bed last night, it was just really soothing listening to the noises of the river. But there's not a lot to do here, especially for Wes. So we did some research, and it looks like further up the road there's another free campsite that has like trash and even a dump station, and it's free, and it's right by another river. So let's go check it out. Well, that campsite didn't work out, so we decided to just continue on into Palmer. So we've been on the road for a few hours, decided to stop for some lunch, and can you believe this view of the Matanuska Glacier? Home for the next 2 nights. Riverbed camping.
Guys, we are so glad to be back in Alaska. I know the past few days have been kind of rainy and we haven't been able to do a lot, but being on this riverbank right here, the sun is starting to come out. It's 7 o'clock at night and it feels like noon. I mean, this is what we're here for. This is absolutely amazing, and with the nice weather we're able to cook outside. We're going to do some Dutch oven tonight. We're going to mix up our normal sloppy joe recipe and make some sloppy jalapenos. You can guess that name definitely came from Brian.
Sloppy jalapenos. Big reveal. Sloppy jalapeno time. See how it turned out. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's crunchy. Crunchy sloppy jalapenos.
It's almost like a crunch wrap.
There you go.
Look at that.
Oh, that looks good. All right, so turkey, sloppy jalapenos. Like I said earlier, it's our Sloppy Joe.
Carb balanced tortillas.
The tortillas are really crunchy.
Mm-hmm. Hot.
And
Put my face.
and the Sloppy Joe mixture is delicious.
That was fun. Can you put green chilies in this?
Yes.
It's been a really fun morning out on this riverbank. Wes is having the time of his life. He loves glacial water. He loves the glacial facials. He's been jumping in all morning.
It is cold. This water is freezing straight off of a glacier. We have not been jumping in. We've actually had a really productive day in the van working on something new that we're really excited to announce. We've got a new monthly newsletter dropping tomorrow. This will be the June issue. And in it, each month we're going to have van life organization hacks, featured recipes, a campsite spotlight, like one of our favorite places we stayed during the month. We'll have promos in there and just a bunch of other things. It's free, so if you want to sign up, I'll go ahead and pin a comment here so that you can sign up for that. By the time you see this, the June one will have already gone out, but I'll go ahead and resend anybody that signs up new so that you guys get it and you've got that in your inbox from us.
And the weather is starting to look a lot better, which is really awesome because we've got some friends flying in a couple days. They've never been to Alaska, and we're excited to just cruise around with them for about a week. And that's where we'll pick you up next time. We hope you liked this video. If you did, thumbs up, like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next adventure out there.
Bye! How is that cold?
Brings me near to the child I lost, replaced by fear. I used to think